Do you think it's possible that Rublev didn't know can't see that the roof is closed? Because that does make no sense.
Oh, it's one of his best shots, Jack Draper, that running forehand. Won't be the last time you see that today.
Interesting, because Draper, when he's got a mid-court forehand, he often will overspin it or miss-hit at times.
Two in a row.
Showing that he doesn't mind staying in the rallies.
It's his bread and butter. Beautifully done from Draper.
For the electronic line calling. Let's see if we can get a... If it had been me hitting it.
What if I...
If you had hit it, maybe different. I would think it gets a little heavier in here with...
Great hands.
As you see Draper coming in, covering nicely, although I'm a believer in trying to step forward, not across.
Yeah, that's that injection of pace that Rublev possesses behind that forehand.
Decibels as he got a look at this forehand and just let it fly. Fairly physical 14 minutes, but it's 14 minutes.
Well done from Draper. Oh, wow. What a return from Andrey Rublev. Jack Draper just trying to throw in something a little different there, serving volleying with the second serve, and Rublev.
It's amazing today's players, the shots they come up with. Look where he's standing. He's 8 feet behind the baseline. Rublev's 4 of 6 when he misses his first serve. So if you're Draper, do something with this return. Don't just start the rally because you're not winning most of those.
This game plan from Draper behind the second serve. I mean, he's averaging, what, late 70s?
Yes. It's the shortest ball you're going to get from Rublev.
Yeah.
Rublev, which is why he always seems to lose to Medvedev when they play each other. You can't hit straight through and power through Medvedev.
Oh, he's just missed it.
The drop shot wasn't particularly well disguised, so Rublev got there comfortably, but still Draper should have made that volley.
As you said, Jimmy, that goes down as a net point 1.
Yes, I know.
It's very nice Nicely done from Rublev.
Part of that is he lost those 2 first rounds. He'd lost badly in Hamburg, I believe. And he's got confidence now, it looks like. Longevity if you over practice all the time. Obviously, he's been healthy so far, Rublev. That was a nice illustration of turning a point around. Super aggressive with the return, but he got it with depth. He had control of the center of the court early in the rally, but one grunting forehand. But I think that speaks to what he backs his second serve up with.
That's true.
Not with his second serve. It up pretty well. And players today are a little reluctant to take risks on second serve returns.
Especially when he lands that first serve, half of them have been aces.
That's amazing. This was a nice defensive slice from Rublev. And the lob wasn't bad either, but 6-4, and Draper able to get back beautifully here.
It's a brilliant hustle from Draper just to get Rublev to play that extra ball.
Just won his first point off of a Draper first serve. Gained control of this rally. Good high defensive lob. I felt as though Rublev didn't quite get all the overhead, but it found a perfect spot.
Yeah, another forehand winner.
30 all.
Pretty amazing one here because there was no angle. He's right in the center of the court, and yet he found some angle. He's got the one-handed ready position.
Find the depth, the length on that lob, Rublev.
A little frustration from Rublev as he's hitting some more touch and feel shots than I remember.
Yeah.
He's doing it actually pretty well. That almost caught Draper with the little chip cross court. You have a player out there, you get a short ball, hit to the open court and come in, but that's a simple passing shot. Forehand.
Every single time. That's better from Draper. Big forehand to save the break point.
Draper was on the ball that set up this forehand because
from Jack Draper. Rublev's just got to try and control his emotions.
15 love.
So good.
Brave. He's going to have to be more brave on second serve returns. He's running around, but he's spinning it, and it's.
Here we go.
Yeah, this is where he's got to start stepping up. And he won 2 tie breaks, and he was very brave throughout. There wasn't a sign of choking, which is a good sign to me. He keeps trying to dry off that spot.
How good is that from Jack Draper?
Well, Rublev giving a steady diet of backhands to Draper the last few games, and Draper's backhand is holding up pretty well.
All those chances that he had earlier on in this set. Believe it. Oh, he's found another one. Another thing of absolute beauty from Jack Draper.
And Rublev is normally a guy that wants to go corner to corner to corner. Serving him his way out of trouble.
He's found another clean backhand winner. Well, it was a bit of a smash and grab, wasn't it, from Jack Draper? Oh, it's a wonderful start to this set for Jack Draper. Immediately gets to love 30.
He only won a handful of. He's won 10 points on serve, and now 12.
Yep.
And that was converted was a double fault.
Draper makes his move in the opening game of set 3. No reaction from Andrey Rublev. Really going after the forehand early stage of this third.
Eventually, if he's able to start unloading on forehands when he has mid-court forehands, then
as we've said, roof will stay closed for the remainder of this match. It's well done. Just about able to get that pass out of reach.
So tough to serve and volley when your first serve is down the center. Rublev gets more aggressive on this second serve.
Well, finally. Yeah, well, he was serve volleying, just trying to keep it nice and short, find a way through the game if he can. It is so nice that we can actually hear the conversations between player and coach during the match. It was a great serve from Draper to save 2 break points. It's so good when he's got time to wind up on that forehand. If you're Draper.
Yeah, as soon as he hit that first forehand, Draper now is under duress.
Can you believe it? It's another big pressure point that goes the way of Jack Draper. This time he takes it.
It's funny how, because Draper's exhausted, he had 40 love in that game, but as the points accumulate and he's serving and they have a couple long rallies, he can't finish.
Yep.
And that's exactly what happened in that game, and that's how.
Well, you've got to hand it to Andrey Rublev. Patience, not necessarily something that you associate with him, but he showed a lot of patience in that set after going an early breakdown. Serve volleys. Haven't seen too much of that really from Draper today.
Oh, he should.
Well, a bit of a miss hit and an immediate apology from Rublev. Well, it won't be Djokovic for Rublev in the quarterfinals if he does come through there.
So he might be hoping for a Demonar upset.
Including the Dubai final actually earlier this year.
And he beat him in Australia in the quarterfinal and the US Open in a quarterfinal. That didn't have the normal snap at all.
What a pickup that is. Almost on the half volley with that backhand.
With angle.
Yeah, I wish he'd go to that play more often, Draper.
Unless you get up love 15, love 30. So you basically play the first 2 points of Rublev's serve game. Get ready to try to hold again.
Again, made no attempt to try and get that back, did he? 88-mile-an-hour winner for Rublev off the forehands. Oh, he can barely get up to that second serve. US Open with the hamstring problem. And right now it's very difficult to see how he wins this match. Andrey Rublev is cruising towards another US Open quarterfinal.
Hitting the ball hard, they were having long rallies, and he's serving so many long games.
That's too good from Rublev.
The one thing that's interesting to me from Draper's standpoint is he's exhausted, he knows it. he still isn't overly aggressive.
Serve and volleyed a bit, but
not a lot.
That's beautifully done.
Your opponent's exhausted and let him hit one shot to end the point. In the end, none of these things are probably going to hitting a big ground stroke, looking to step up, take time away with your court position. I was going to say hit some angles because he doesn't do that often. Service points to 85, just to. Such a nasty lefty serve.
Oh my goodness. Just a complete misjudgment from Rublev. It's a 9th Grand Slam quarter-final for Andrey Rublev, a 4th here at the US Open. He gets the better of Jack Draper, 6-4 in the 4th.
Great stuff from Andrey Rublev.